Have you ever opened the fridge and smelled that peculiar odor? Have you come across mysterious food leftovers or stains that seem to have a life of their own? Get ready, because what you're about to see will surprise you and, who knows, even inspire you to take a closer look at your own fridge. Today, we're diving into a cleaning challenge that goes far beyond a simple cloth and water, revealing the before and after of a scenario many of us would rather not imagine. In this video, we're going to unveil the secrets of a refrigerator that hasn't had a good clean in a long time, transforming a festival of odors and stains into a sanctuary of freshness and organization. If you enjoy seeing a good transformation, practical tips, and a final result that's pure satisfaction, then this is the perfect video for you. Give us a like to show you're ready for this challenge. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any cleaning tips, and tell us in the comments, what's the strangest thing you've ever found in your fridge? Chapter 1. Spoiled food emitting a foul odor. The first impression upon opening the fridge is a true assault on the senses, with a strong, unpleasant odor that quickly spreads throughout the environment. It's an unmistakable smell of decaying food, a mix of sour, rancid, and something indefinable that indicates the urgency of intervention. Visually, you can see bloated packaging, withered and moldy fruits and vegetables, and liquids with altered colors, suggesting these items have been there for a long time, well past their expiration date. The main source of this odor is a collection of forgotten items at the back of the shelves, some of them unrecognizable. Containers with leftovers from past meals, rotten fruits that have liquefied, and dairy product packaging that have long exceeded their consumption date are the main culprits. Removing these items is the first and most crucial step, and it should be done carefully, using gloves and strong trash bags to contain spills and odors. The process of removing these spoiled foods needs to be methodical, starting with the most obvious and visible items, then inspecting every corner and crevice of the refrigerator. It's surprising how many small packages or pieces of food can hide behind other items, silently contributing to the smell. This initial stage is fundamental to free up space and prepare the ground for the deeper cleaning that will follow, making the environment more bearable. Even after removing the main sources of decay, the residual smell is still noticeable and impregnated on the fridge's internal walls and rubber seals. This happens because odor molecules adhere to porous and plastic surfaces, a ventilation process, and the use of specific products to neutralize odors, not just mask them, will be necessary. Opening the fridge door and the room's windows is a good start, but it won't be enough to completely eliminate the problem. The persistence of the smell indicates that the cleaning will not be superficial, but rather a task that will require dedication and the right tools. It's a vivid reminder that regular refrigerator maintenance is not just a matter of aesthetics, but of hygiene and health. The presence of spoiled food can attract insects and bacteria, compromising the safety of other stored foods. This first step, though challenging, is a milestone on the journey to restoring order and hygiene. Chapter 2. Sticky shelves with spilled liquids. After removing the most visibly deteriorated items, attention turns to the shelves, which reveal a sticky and tacky layer to the touch. This unpleasant texture is the result of long ago spilled liquids that have dried and accumulated, forming a film difficult to remove. You can identify traces of juices, milk, sauces, and other fluids that leaked from packaging or spilled from poorly sealed containers, creating a true map of neglect. The variety of spilled liquids contributes to the complexity of cleaning, as each type of substance can have a different adherence and require specific approaches. Sugary stains, for example, tend to be stickier, while grease residues can form an oily layer that is difficult to dissolve. The internal lighting of the fridge often highlights these marks, making the extent of the dirt visible and emphasizing the need for deep and effective cleaning. The initial attempt to remove this sticky layer with a dry cloth is usually ineffective, only spreading the dirt and making the surface even stickier. The use of warm water and mild detergent is the first recommended step, as it helps to loosen adhered particles and facilitates removal. In more persistent cases, it may be necessary to let the product sit for a few minutes to soften the dirt before attempting to scrub. To reach all areas of the shelves, especially the corners and edges, it's useful to use a soft sponge or a microfiber cloth. Avoiding abrasive materials is crucial to prevent damaging the surface of the shelves, which are usually made of tempered glass or durable plastic. Patience and applying moderate pressure during scrubbing are important to ensure complete dirt removal without causing scratches. After cleaning with water and detergent, it's essential to rinse the shelves with a clean, damp cloth to remove any product residue. Then, drying them completely with a dry cloth will help prevent new water spots and ensure the surface is smooth and free of that sticky feeling. This meticulous process is essential to restore the hygiene and appearance of the shelves, preparing the refrigerator to safely and organizedly receive food again. Chapter 3: Mold on the door gaskets. Inspecting the refrigerator door gaskets reveals a discouraging sight. Dark and greenish mold spots spread throughout their entire length. This proliferation is not only unsightly but also compromises the door's seal, allowing warm outside air to enter and cold air to escape, forcing the fridge motor to work harder and increasing energy consumption. Mold thrives in humid and dark environments, making the gaskets an ideal place for its spread, especially when cleaning is neglected. Removing mold from the gaskets requires special care, as they are delicate materials that can be damaged by overly aggressive products. An effective homemade solution is a mixture of equal parts water and white vinegar or water with baking soda. This mixture not only helps remove visible mold, but also acts as a natural disinfectant, eliminating spores and preventing their return. It's important to apply the solution with a spray bottle to reach all crevices. To scrub the gaskets and remove embedded mold, an old toothbrush or a cotton swab can be very useful tools. Their fine bristles or soft tips allow them to reach the indentations and creases of the rubber, where mold tends to settle most intensely. It's crucial to scrub gently to avoid tearing or damaging the material, ensuring that all affected areas are completely cleaned and disinfected. After scrubbing, it's crucial to remove all residue of the cleaning solution and loosen mold with a clean, damp cloth. Then, completely drying the gaskets is an essential step to prevent new mold formation, as humidity is the main factor for its growth. Leaving the refrigerator door open for a few minutes after cleaning can help with ventilation and complete drying, ensuring no moisture residue remains. Regular cleaning of the door gaskets is fundamental to maintain the refrigerator's efficiency and internal hygiene. This preventive maintenance not only prevents mold formation, but also extends the appliance's lifespan, ensuring the fridge operates optimally. Small cleaning habits, like wiping the gaskets with a damp cloth weekly, can make a big difference in preventing larger problems and maintaining hygiene. Chapter 4: Forgotten food leftovers in containers. The refrigerator of a careless elderly person often holds secrets in its containers and dishes. Upon inspecting them, a sad reality is revealed. Food leftovers that were stored with the best intentions but ended up forgotten, transforming into focal points for bacterial proliferation and undesirable odors. Many of these containers may be stacked in the back, out of sight, or simply mixed with newer items, becoming a time capsule for deteriorated food. Removing these containers requires careful handling, as the contents may be in an advanced state of decomposition, emitting an even stronger smell when opened. It's common to find mold of various colors and textures covering the food, and even liquids accumulated at the bottom of the containers. In some cases, the lids may be so stuck by dirt or internal gas pressure that they require extra effort to open. After removing the containers, it's essential to empty the contents directly into the trash, avoiding spills that could further soil the environment. The empty containers should be immediately taken to the sink for a pre-wash, removing the thickest residues before a complete wash. It's important not to underestimate the smell these containers can leave, even after being emptied, making immediate cleaning crucial. For effective container cleaning, washing with hot water and detergent is indispensable. For more stubborn residues and embedded odors, a good tip is to soak the containers in a solution of water with vinegar or baking soda for a few hours. This helps to loosen dirt and neutralize odors, preparing the containers for a deeper and more complete wash. In some cases, a cleaning brush may be necessary to scrub the corners. Once clean and dry, these containers can be reused or discarded depending on their condition. The lesson learned here is the importance of effective management of stored food, with the habit of labeling containers with the preparation and consumption date, and regularly checking the refrigerator contents to prevent food from being forgotten again. This simple habit can prevent the accumulation of dirt and unpleasant odors. Chapter 5. Embedded onion smell inside. One of the most persistent and difficult odors to eliminate in a neglected refrigerator is the strong smell of onion, which seems to have permeated the walls, shelves, and even the internal plastics. This pungent aroma is the result of improper storage of cut onions or dishes containing them without proper sealing. The smell is not limited to the compartment where the food was, but spreads throughout the entire interior, contaminating the air and, sometimes, even other stored foods. Removing this odor requires more than a simple surface cleaning. A deodorization process is necessary, as the sulfur molecules from the onion adhere to surfaces. Ventilating the refrigerator is an important first step. Unplugging it and leaving the door open for a few hours or even a full day helps to refresh the air and dissipate some of the most intense smell, preparing the environment for more effective and targeted cleaning. To combat the embedded smell, homemade solutions are quite effective. A bowl with baking soda, ground coffee beans, or activated charcoal placed inside the refrigerator for a few days can significantly absorb the odor. These materials are known for their deodorizing properties, acting as true magnets for odor molecules, capturing and neutralizing them gradually but consistently. In addition to odor absorbers, cleaning the internal surfaces with a solution of water and white vinegar is fundamental. Vinegar, due to its acidity, helps break down odor molecules and disinfect surfaces. After applying the solution, it's important to rinse well with a damp cloth and then dry completely. Repeating this process on all shelves and internal walls ensures no odor residue remains. To prevent the onion smell from returning, proper storage is essential. Using airtight containers to store cut onions or dishes that contain them is the best way to isolate the aroma and prevent it from spreading. Constant vigilance and regular refrigerator cleaning are practices that prevent not only onion odor, but also the accumulation of other unpleasant smells, keeping the interior fresh and sanitized. Chapter 6. Sauce or juice stains on shelves. The refrigerator shelves, even after removing the coarsest items, reveal a tapestry of dried sauce and juice stains, adhered as evidence of past, forgotten spills. These stains, with colors ranging from vibrant tomato red to dark coffee or tea brown, are stubborn and don't easily yield to a simple damp cloth. They infiltrate the textures of the surfaces, making removal a challenge that requires more than casual effort. The nature of each stain can dictate the best cleaning strategy. Tomato-based sauce stains, for example, tend to be more acidic and can leave a persistent reddish discoloration. Juice stains, especially sugary ones, create a sticky crust that requires softening before removal. Identifying the origin of the stain, if possible, helps predict the difficulty and choose the most effective products for each type of dirt. To soften these ingrained stains, spraying a solution of warm water with detergent or white vinegar and letting it sit for a few minutes is crucial. The warmth of the water helps loosen dried particles, while the detergent or vinegar work to break down adhesion. This soaking time is fundamental to avoid the need for excessive scrubbing, which could damage glass or plastic shelves. with the stains softened using a non-abrasive sponge or a microfiber cloth is ideal for scrubbing surfaces. For more persistent stains, a plastic or silicone spatula can be used very carefully to gently scrape off the crust, always taking care not to scratch the shelves. Patience is a virtue here, as trying to remove everything at once can be frustrating and ineffective. After removing the stains, it's essential to rinse the shelves with a clean, damp cloth to remove any cleaning product residue. Then, completely drying the surfaces with a dry cloth not only ensures shine, but also prevents new water spots. Restoring the cleanliness of the shelves is an important milestone in the refrigerator's transformation, giving it back a hygienic and inviting appearance. Chapter 7. Freezer ice with food odor. The freezer, often overlooked in the cleaning routine, presents a unique challenge: a thick layer of accumulated ice, which is not only crystalline but has also absorbed and trapped odors from various foods. This ice, which should be odorless, emits a mixture of smells of fish, meat, herbs, and other frozen items, creating an unpleasant atmosphere that contaminates even items that should be fresh and protected. Excessive ice formation also compromises the freezer's efficiency, reducing its usable space and increasing energy consumption. Defrosting the freezer is the first inevitable and often the most time-consuming step. It's crucial to remove all food and store it in a cooler with ice or in another freezer to prevent spoilage. Unplugging the appliance and leaving the door open allows the ice to begin melting naturally. To speed up the process, bowls of hot water can be placed inside the freezer, or a hairdryer, keeping a safe distance and being careful with wiring, can be used to direct heat to the ice. As the ice melts, the released water will carry some of the embedded odors with it. It's crucial to have cloths or towels on hand to absorb accumulated water at the bottom of the freezer, preventing it from overflowing and creating a bigger mess on the floor. Removing the ice and the smelly water provides immediate relief, but residual odor may still persist, especially on the compartment's walls and base. After completely removing the ice and water, the internal cleaning of the freezer should be done with a solution of water and baking soda or white vinegar. These products are excellent deodorizers and help neutralize stubborn smells that have settled on surfaces. Thoroughly scrubbing all walls, the bottom, and the internal shelves with a soft sponge ensures that odor molecules are removed, leaving the interior clean and neutral. To ensure no residual smell remains, and to help prevent future odors, leaving a bowl of baking soda or activated charcoal inside the freezer for a few days after cleaning and complete drying can make all the difference. Additionally, organizing food in airtight containers before freezing is an essential practice to prevent new smells from spreading. Keeping the freezer defrosted and cleaned regularly is key to an efficient and odor-free storage environment. Conclusion: we've reached the end of our transformation journey, and the result is nothing short of spectacular. From a hub of unpleasant odors and accumulated dirt, the refrigerator has transformed into an impeccably clean, organized, and most importantly, sanitized space. Each step, from removing spoiled food to cleaning mold and stains, showed that with a little dedication and the right techniques, it's possible to reverse even the most challenging situations. This process is not just about cleaning, but about care, respect, and the importance of maintaining a healthy environment for everyone. We hope this transformation has been as satisfying for you as it was for us. Remember that cleaning the refrigerator is an act of care for your home and your health. If you enjoyed seeing this process and learned something new, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more amazing tips, and share in the comments. What was your favorite part of this transformation, or what's the biggest cleaning challenge you've ever faced in your fridge? Your participation is very important to us.